everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I am here with a post review of one of my recently completed diamond painting kits, as well as the storage system that I use to work with this particular project. So in these post reviews, I will be talking about just my experience with working on a kit, and I've also recently been trying to incorporate reviewing a variety of different storage systems in these post reviews as well, so that I can share my thoughts on those. There's a lot of options out there, and yeah, just wanted to include that as well. So the name of this kit is Under My Umbrella. It's by Maryline Cazenave and is from Diamond Art Club. I believe specifically, I think this is from their Amazon storefront. It might be available on their website. I'll have to double check. Either way, it'll be linked below. And then the storage system that I use for this one is the Cottage Mills DotBox system. This is the small item storage system, or sorry, the medium set specifically. And I've had that for a little while and have used it before, but wanted to go ahead and use it again for this one and do a kind of updated review on it. I have my paper logbook here where I list notes about a kit, such as the stats. This was 32.8 by 32.8 centimeters, 29 colors, round diamonds, and then I started it on September 1st and ended it on September 11th, and I ranked the confetti in my enjoyment of a kit. And it's 3 out of 10 for confetti and 8 out of 10 for enjoyment. And this was actually my very first kit that I worked on for Drills and Chills this year. So it was fun to start off the event with a very fall themed diamond painting. And I thought it was just incredibly, incredibly cute. Now, I also did want to mention that when you see the start and end dates for this kit, given the size, because it is so little, the reason those dates are really spread out is to give you context. At the time that I was working on this kit, I also was on the home stretch of finishing my cross-stitch conversion project, which is this really, really big, large-scale project I've been working on for almost 2.5 years. And so I would work on a section of this and then go back to my really big confetti heavy project and then come back and do a section on this. And so I'd go back and forth a little bit, and that's why this one took a little bit longer to finish, just on paper. So I thought this was so cute. I feel like this artist's little pet portraits are adorable. I've done a few of them here, and a lot of times it's these little black cats because it reminds me of our black cat that we have. I need to find a really cute white cat so that I can do one for we have a Lynx Point Siamese that it would be cute to have a coordinating kit for her too, so I'm not neglecting her. But this cat did remind me of our Void Kitty, Skip, and I knew that I wanted to work on something small, given that I knew I also was working on this really large cross-stitch conversion project. But this was cute and really fun. So I thought that the quality overall of the materials is about what I'd expect from Diamond Art Club. Look at the sparkle on these round drills. I feel like Diamond Art Club's round drills have a very twinkly effect, with how faceted they are. You can always see it best in the darker colors. And I love it. So eye-catching. This had some nice special drills as well. There's a slight orange AB you can see on the underside of the umbrella and a little bit in the cat's eyes. There's also a white AB in the centers of the cat's eyes. And there's a light green fairy dust you can see in the center of that leaf. And one of my black cat's fur there. Some white ABs on these toadstools that are really cute, along with some cherry red ABs too. And do you see if there are any more? I see a little bit of the lime green fairy dust in here too. And then this was really fun. There's a silver Electro special drill, which Electro is Diamond Art Club's word for their metallic diamonds. And there's not that much of them, but they're so perfect. It's the handle of the umbrella. I remember when I saw that this kit had an Electro diamond, I was honestly baffled. I was like, what in this kit says metallic? And then when I saw, oh no, it's in the umbrella handle, I thought that was really fun. So this worked up when I was actually spending time working on it pretty quickly. There's a good amount of color blocking, especially in the background, and then there's just these big chunks of color here in the center. The most confetti was probably in some of the shading in the cat and a little bit in the leaves, but overall it was just a very relaxing kit, a very serene kit to work on. I did like I said, working on a snack size kit. You'll have heard me talk a lot about that this year if you've been watching my videos, that just the smaller size kits are really what's been calling to me. I'm curious to see, now that I finished my conversion project, if bigger kits will seem more appealing to me again. We'll have to see as time goes on. But things that I maybe wasn't, why was my enjoyment level only 8 out of 10 and not 10 out of 10? Honestly, it was partly because, Historically, I just don't enjoy working with lots of greens. It's not exciting to me. But this was a snack size kit and there was color blocking, so it was fine. And the only other reason my enjoyment wasn't ranked higher was because I just had so much motivation and excitement to go back to my other project, which is not fair to this poor little kitty that it just was competing with that other project. But that's just how it goes sometimes. But looking at this, the artwork and the vibe of it just makes me very, very happy. It definitely put me more in the mood for fall, even though where I live is hot summer weather. And so even still, yeah, I really enjoyed that. So this is really cute. I think that if you like the look of how Diamond Art Club renders Maryline Cazenave's kits, you should absolutely get your hands on them. It's nice to just have a few in your stash in case you're like, I just need a break from my really big diamond painting projects and the chance to work on something that's snack size, smaller, satisfaction of a finish sooner. And Diamond Art Club doesn't like skimp on these smaller kits either. They still do their usual amazing rendering. You get the usual, what I call the usual suspects. Canvas quality, glue, symbol clarity, drill quality was great. I had plenty left over in all my colors. It's still going to have all of the fantastic features you've come to associate with Diamond Art Club, but you get to enjoy it in like a smaller format, which is really nice. So speaking of leftover drills, I did have plenty in all colors. So I'm going to shift into talking more about the Cottage Mills DotBox set specifically. So this, like I said, is the medium set. If you look on the underside of the sticker, it shows you some of the other like sizes that they offer. And I think you can buy maybe some of the individual like container sizes. There's a large size case that I imagine just has to be huge because this is the medium. But I have a love-hate relationship with this storage system. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I like the uniqueness of the different sizes and the variety of sizes that it has to offer. Like for those kits that you just have oodles of like 310 or something, you have this giant box that you can fill up with tons of drills. And some of these containers sit fine and sturdy like the larger containers do. But let me show you. So if I pull these out, there's like the whole dot box. The reason it gets its name is because it has these actual dots that stick up where they're designed to hold these in place. The bigger the container, the more likely it is that that is going to work well. But when you start getting these smaller ones in, they just are so finicky. You have to like set them in there just right and don't push on them too much. Get them sitting in there just right, that it's like lined up, right? You can see a bunch of these just are not aligned. And the problem is that if you don't get them lined up just right, it won't want to shut because there's dots on the underside of the lid that also hold them in place once it's closed. You can see like, yeah, there's the dots. So I feel like this is good in concept, but it is a huge pain in the butt in practice. So I think maybe these would work better if you set them like straight up and down like this. I think that would be fair. Even that, it doesn't want to sit in there well. No, it's not perfectly sturdy that way either. But I think this set is unique in that it has a lot of variety to offer as far as different size options. Like these are interesting. There's these little ones. I didn't use it for this set. They're these tiny, tiny little containers. And you pop it open. They are kind of flimsy and feel like they're going to break really easily. And then they attach to each other. It's very interesting. It almost feels like someone that doesn't actually work with crafts made this. They're like, here's this fun concept. But like in practice, I just find myself, I've used this for several kits now over the years, and like probably at least 4 or 5 kits, more than that even, in the past 4 years. I think I got it around 4 years ago. And all I do is when I go to work with it, I'm like, okay, now I got to fuss with these and make sure they're all just sitting in there just right so that I'm going to be able to close it without too much fuss. And so I'm trying to remember what the price point on these are. I'll have it linked below because you can get it on Amazon. I think there's also a Cottage Mills DotBox website. So the things that I like about this are just the variety in sizes. Like even this is kind of a nice size and a unique style of container. I mean, this is not, I think, designed for diamond painting drill storage. I think it's designed for like, what's on the picture? Beads. And it almost looks like, yeah, beads. Like I was like, it looks like candy. It looks like a little, like a tackle box for kids' candy. No, it's more designed for like beads as opposed to diamonds, which that makes sense. A lot of drill storage I feel like is actually just, we repurpose it from bead storage as diamond painters, right? But this is still an interesting way to get to store. There's a random leftover diamond. Store your diamonds, and maybe works well for your space because it is, I guess, kind of space efficient. Like it really packs a lot of different colors or number of containers in here in a pretty small space. I think there's, let's see, it's 53 piece, and that includes the case. There's 52 containers. You could fit 52 colors in this case. So, I mean, that's kind of an average amount of colors in a diamond painting anyway. There's a lot of diamond paintings that have less, a lot of diamond paintings that have more. So this could work for some kits. And I mean, I feel like if you really love this storage system, you could go ahead and spring for the large size, but proportionally, of course, that's going to be a little less space efficient. These can be fussy with drills because you go to open it up and there's just like a ton sitting here, and pouring them, you know, into your tray can sometimes be messy. So this isn't my favorite size, but I do really like this size. This is handy. But yeah, the bigger sizes are less fussy. There's at least one of these that is flimsy enough. It doesn't really snap closed super well that I have to use Scotch tape on it. So they're not like super secure necessarily, like when you take them out. So like if you were to take them out and try to shake them around, I think these would pop open easily, but they're obviously designed to specifically stay in the storage. And once you get everything lined up and close that, like literally those containers, they're not moving. It's very secure once it's closed. So this could be a good option maybe for travel, because it's like your drills aren't going anywhere. They're not going to spill. You're totally good. You can even wrap like a rubber band around this to add extra security to it. But yeah, so that's the Cottage Mills DotBox set and my thoughts on it. It's one that like I don't purposely reach for. It's like I will only reach for it if I'm really running low on my other storage set options and I don't want to kit down something else. Sometimes I'll reach for this set, but it's not my go-to. It's not my favorite. It's nice to have it in the mix, I guess. So you guys, let me know in the comments what you think of both this kit under my umbrella, which I absolutely loved, and what you think of the Cottage Mills DotBox set if you have tried it. Like I said, I'll have it linked below in my description box for where it's listed on Amazon. And you know, whatever my thoughts are on it, you're welcome to have your opinions as well. And if it's different from mine, I actually would love to hear it. If you have any like hacks or tricks that I haven't learned in the several times I work with it, please feel free to share, because I'd like to make this work a little bit easier for me. So anyway, you guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you here. I do have a wide variety of videos like unboxings, reviews like this, tutorials, weekly whip and chats, and would love to have you here. Like I said, I'm gonna let you go. Have a day and a week that's as amazing as you are. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.